Time now to take a closer look at the situation in Turkey. We go to Ebru's Sean David Hobbs for more on-the-ground realities in Istanbul. Sean, let me ask you, who's really been involved in all these protests, and has the original aim of the demonstrations actually morphed during the past few weeks?
I think one thing we can say is that there's different groups that are involved in this protest. It isn't just one specific group. There's a lot of separate groups. Certainly you have individuals that are intent on attacking capitalism in all its forms. And so you've seen that, we've seen that in the United States in the Occupy Wall Street movement. We've seen that in other protests. In some ways, there's other groups, of course, that are involved. We can definitely look at certain middle-class elements within Turkish society who don't feel that the Erdogan-led government is listening enough to them.
Sean, American and certain members of the European media as well have portrayed a grave situation in Taksim Square. You're there. What's it really like? Some say it's comparable to Syria, but that doesn't really have any basis at all, does it?
I think I want to mention something and clarify this. I've heard about this in the media in the United States. The reporting is that it's as if Turkey's burning. That's not happening. There are certain areas within Istanbul, one in particular, right around Taksim Square, where tourists will need to be, I would recommend folks being careful. That's not an area right now for tourists to go. However, much of Istanbul is fine. There's no problem at all. And other parts of Turkey are totally fine too. So please don't think that this is a situation like Syria. It isn't. The whole country isn't burning. These are localized protests, similar, though not the same, but similar to protests we've seen in the United States, in other parts of Europe. So that's something to underscore for our viewers to know.
Ebru Sean David Hobbs, thank you for putting it all into perspective for us tonight.